Hello everybody, welcome back to Key Creations. Thank you so much for stopping back by my channel, and if you are new, thank you for joining us, and I hope you will return. So today we are going to do something really fun. We're going to make a snow globe wreath. Okay, so I thought about the idea, and then like all my other projects, I just kind of searched Pinterest because I know it's been done before, so I searched Pinterest to find a tutorial, and I found one. I will put the link to the website in my description box. Okay, but I'm going to do mine different, put my own little spin on it. So the supplies you're going to need are, you're going to need these foam wreaths. Okay, so I got these from Hobby Lobby, and they are kind of expensive. They're $4.49 a piece. Okay, at my Dollar Tree they don't have these type here. They're round, but they're flat. They're not like I have one of the smaller green round ones from Dollar Tree, but they didn't have any like this. So you're going to need 2 of these. You're also going to need some clear plastic sheets, and these are from Hobby Lobby, and that's to make the little snow globe part of it. So you're going to need the clear plastic sheet, and it's .015 thick, the thickness of it. And so you're going to need these. You're going to need some ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby too. They had a sale yesterday, and everything was, not everything, but a lot of stuff was 40% off. So you're going to need some type of ribbon. And you're going to need something to decorate the inside of the snow globe. So I have snowflakes. I have a snowman. I have these cute little RVs. Thought those were cute. And this little Merry Christmas. And so I got these from the section that has the mini Christmas tree decorations at Hobby Lobby. You're also going to need some faux snow. Okay. I'm also going to use these little ornaments. Well, actually, I'm going to take the tree off of these little ornaments. I had a hard time finding a bottle brush tree that was, small enough. So I'm going to take the little trees off of those ornaments. Those are from Dollar Tree. I also have these head pins here that, you usually use when you're making jewelry. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to like pin or glue everything down. So I'm not quite sure. I might have to use some floral pins. I'm not too sure. But I have these, so I might be able to use those. You're going to need your wire cutters. I have here these little pliers here. I might use those. You're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need your hot glue gun and glue sticks. So let me get set up, guys, and when I come back, we'll get started. Okay, guys, so I forgot to tell you guys that you're going to need like a dry erase marker because we're going to trace this wreath form onto the piece of plastic. And so the package had 2 pieces of plastic like this in it. I'm sure they make them bigger or even thicker, but the tutorial I saw, they used a 16-inch wreath form. This is an 8.8 inch, almost a 9-inch wreath form, so it's going to be much smaller. So what you'll do, you'll take your piece of plastic and just put your wreath form right there down on top of it, and just take your little marker here and just trace the inside. Just trace the inside like so. Okay, And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, and we're actually going to cut maybe a 1/2 inch around that circle. Okay, and that's in order so we can glue the plastic onto the styrofoam. So I'll show you that. What we do now is just come here and just kind of erase that black line. Okay, so you're going to need 2 pieces, and so I already have the other piece cut out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take our 2 wreath forms, and we're going to actually stack them on top of each other. So what you'll do is you'll take your hot glue, and we're going to glue them together. So you're going to just put you a lot of hot glue all around the wreath frame, the wreath form. Okay. And then we're going to just put this one on top and just glue it down. Okay. Just like this. And so you want to let that dry for a few minutes. So we are going to use this ribbon here to wrap around the wreath form. And I just went ahead and I cut some ribbon, you know, just so I won't have to pull the bulk of this through the middle. So I just cut it. So what you're going to do, you're going to start on the back and take your hot glue, and we're going to put some hot glue right here. Okay, and all you're going to do is take your ribbon and stick it right here. Okay, so this is going to be the back of your ribbon, I mean of your wreath. So, and what we're going to do, we're just going to wrap. We're just going to wrap the wreath frame. Hold on, let me put a little bit more glue. Okay. A little bit more glue there. Okay, so now all we're going to do is just take our ribbon and we're just going to wrap it around. Now we might have to wrap it around a couple of times in order to cover up the white. Now on the tutorial I watched, they use fabric, so that's also an option too. Okay, but I just thought the ribbon would work good, so. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it around. Now you can wrap it at an angle if you want. Just however you want to wrap it. Just make sure you're pulling it kind of tight while you're wrapping. So take this piece and pull it up. Put our hot glue on the wreath form and just glue it down. Now be careful when you're doing this. I've seen people use like a spatula or something to smooth out the hot glue, and that's a good idea. Or they have these little fingers, and I think I have some, these little finger protectors that you can use. I think I'm gonna have to pull them out if I can find one. But this is all you're going to do. So I'm going to cut another piece of ribbon and start right here, and I'm going to continue to wrap around the wreath form. Okay, so we have gotten the whole wreath covered here. Okay, and so I only went around one time. You know, I didn't go back through and cover it all with ribbon a second time. So you can see some of the white through, but not really. So I'm fine with it like that. So another thing is, when the styrofoam, you know, is shed a lot and get your area messy. So try to make sure you clean up as much as that and not let the plastic, you know, kind of the styrofoam get on the plastic or hot glue. Because when it dried on my plastic, I had a hard time cleaning it off. But anyway, just be careful of that. So the next thing we're gonna do though is we're gonna take a piece of the plastic and we're gonna cover this front side here with the plastic, okay? And we're gonna hot glue it down. So we're gonna do this very carefully. Let me see. I'm gonna start down here and I'm just gonna glue it slowly down because I don't want to make a mess with the hot glue and put too much hot glue and then have a big old mess. Okay, so I'll put it down like that. Okay, then we'll put some more hot glue under here. Okay, and that's all we're going to do. We're going to glue this plastic around. And I'm just doing it in sections because I don't want to get hot glue everywhere. I don't want it to get messy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hot glue this around and we'll start on our next step. And so what we're going to do, we're going to come back through and we are going to actually cover up those glue spots with something. So it'll be all nice and neat. So I got the plastic glued down and it will look like this. Okay, and like I said, we're going to go back and cover those little glue spots to make it look neater. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on the back. Okay, so we have the back here. And what we want to do is, what you're going to do is cut a strip of plastic that's left over from when you cut out your little circle. So we're going to take this piece here and what we want to do is kind of measure it across here. So we're going to cut it a little longer than the width, okay, because we're going to play with it and see how we get it in there. So we're going to cut it like so, and we might have to go through and cut it down some more, but I just want to make sure that we get it in there so it can fit in there good. So we'll cut a little bit more. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put it down in here. See, I might have to cut just a tad bit more. Okay, this should do it. So we're going to go halfway in and let me cut just a little tad bit more, just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, that should be good. So where we're going to go is about half, like in the middle of the wreath, and we're going to put the plastic in. So now you can turn it over and see, you know, how it's going to look in the front, like so. And we might have to trim a little bit the lengthwise, okay, so it won't be sticking out the back. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a little bit lengthwise. The length of it is actually the width. But anyway, so, okay, we're back here. We'll just stick it here in the middle. Now this plastic is going to hold our ornaments and stuff. Okay? And so the way that we're going to get these to, this to stick in there is I'm going to use those head pins that I showed you earlier. And I am going to try to get it pinned down with the little head pins. Okay, so let's see. Turn it over. Okay, so we're gonna take the head pins here, and let's see. Okay guys, so I could not get the head pins through this plastic here in the middle, and I should have known better because the plastic is too thick for these head pins. But I was able to hot glue it. As you can see, I was able to hot glue it, and it looks a hot mess, but we will be able to cover up some of this glue with the little decorations or whatever. Okay, so in the original tutorial, they used sewing pins to put the plastic in, and I didn't have any of those, so I just thought I would try to use what I had. So that's what I ended up doing. If you can see here, I put the hot glue there and kind of held it in place. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start putting the little Christmas tree and the little camper thing in there. So that's what we're going to do now. So what I want to do is I want to place this tree here, over here on this side. Kind of see how it's going to look in the front. You get it sitting up right. Okay. So I want to bring it back just a tad bit. And I think that's where I'm going to glue it now. I'm going to try to glue some of it to the ribbon, actually. So it'll help it stay in place a little bit better. So I'm going to take my hot glue. I'm going to just hit the bottom of this with a little bit. And then I want to come here on this side and put a little bit of glue up here. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is stick the tree there. The plastic, but make sure in the front that it's where you want it to be. Okay, and I think that looks good. And just make sure it sticks. Okay, you can see that. So that's good. Okay, so we're gonna come with the camper. Let me turn it around my way. And I'm gonna put this in the middle here, the middle of the plastic. Make sure it's turned around. Okay. So think about maybe right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little hot glue on this. Okay, and so I'm just gonna turn it around first and just kind of stick it on there. So we're looking like that. And I'm going to put another tree over on the other side, but kind of a little bit back. So we'll take our hot glue, put a little bit on the bottom, and then put some on the side here at the top, a little back there. And so we'll come here and we'll put the tree like back here. Sure. Okay. Okay, so I got another tree. No. Well, no. So I think it's pretty much okay like this. Make sure everything is glued down pretty good. Some more glue over here. Okay. Bear with me, you guys. Okay, so now we're gonna put those snowflakes on. And so what you're gonna do is take the little string or thread that comes with the ornament, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna knot it. Okay? Just knot it down there, and then you can do a double knot. Okay? Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of hot glue right there. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna push it together, and then I'm gonna take my scissors here and just cut off one end of the little string. Okay, and we'll have this. So the next thing that we're going to do, so I've already placed some of them on, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see it too well, but they're already in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this snowflake probably on this side right here. And I'm not gonna probably hang it right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little head pin here, and I'm just gonna stick it right there through the little string. That's right there. Pull it up a little bit. I think that's good. And I might stick another pin in there. Just one more pin. So that's how we're going to do these little snowflakes. Okay. Uh-oh. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the little snow in there. Okay. So we got our our little snowflakes in there. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our snow and we're going to pour. Oh goodness, I already wasted some. Okay, we're gonna pour the snow in there. I got like two bags of this, so let's see. Really trying to push this down like so. Might have put too much in there. We'll pour some of it out. It's gonna make a mess, but that's okay. There. Did you notice anything in that previous clip? So as I was putting the snow in from the back, it was coming out the front. And I didn't realize that. But so here is, this is gonna save you. You have to make sure that every little corner in this plastic is glued down. Because if it's even a little piece that's not glued down, the snow is gonna just come out of there, okay? So what I ended up doing was, instead of like turning it back around in the front, I was like, okay, let me glue this down really, really, really good on the back. I was very proud of myself. That's a good glue job, you know. So, and remember when I said earlier, you know, I was trying to take my time and, you know, because I didn't want to make a mess with the glue. It's going to be messy. So that's why we're going to, you know, on the front, we're going to cover up all that little glue, okay? Back here, it doesn't really matter. So once I got this all glued down and really, you know, nice and tight, I realized I forgot to put my little Merry Christmas in there. So I first attempted to try to open it back up, but I didn't want to break it because it is glued really well now. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it, because I was going to glue it on the inside of this back piece so, you know, you can be able to see it on the other side. So, but anyway, I flipped it over, and then what I did do was I made sure I glued it down really good. So as you can see, it left a lot of little glue, you know, along in here, but that's okay. And also, like the snow, you know, you could use less snow in yours, and I think I should have put maybe a little bit less snow. I don't know, but you know, for sure, here is how it's looking. And so really, I don't want the video to, because it's super long right now. So the next thing that I just wanted to do was to, I don't know, I thought about maybe using a sticker or something just to put across here, because I wanted the Merry Christmas sign to go in here. I mean, you know, back here. But anyway, so I thought about using a sticker, just sticking a sticker back here, up here in the front somewhere, one of those stickers. Or I still might put this Merry Christmas. I want my Merry Christmas on there, so I might put it right there. I don't know. But one thing that we're going to make sure that we do is cover up this glue. And so for that, and I'm just going to briefly show you what I was going to do. I was going to use these snowflakes here. Okay, and we're going to put them around here and try to cover up as much of that hot glue as we can. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to glue these snowflakes all around. And scissors maybe. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to glue, we're going to glue those down, and that'll help seal the plastic too. So we'll go through and do that. And also I thought about too, you know, you needed something to hang it with. And so I thought about using, this is that tubing, that jute tubing. The lady in the tutorial that I saw, she used like twine. You can use twine, you can use ribbon, you can use anything, and all you'll do is just take it and glue it to the back of the ribbon here, you know, to either side. You know, you can make it long, you can make it short, it doesn't matter. I might put a little bow at the top of this, I don't know. But anyway, I think I've talked long enough. So like, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna I am going to put these snowflakes around and glue them down. I'm gonna attach the little burlap tubing and probably put a bow on it, and then I will show you the completed thing when I come back. So here is the wreath all completed, and I'm holding it, you guys, because I couldn't get a very good picture of it hanging up on the wall. So let me get you a good clear picture, and I'm gonna focus in with my camera so that you can hear some noise. But there you can see a little better the snowflakes hanging down and all of that. So I also hot glued those snowflakes around, and I ended up using like 2.5 packs of the snowflakes. So you also can see I hot glued the Merry Christmas on there. I also put the hanger that you can use to hang it up with, and I took some lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I glued it over the burlap mesh tubing that I showed you earlier. Did have a good time making this wreath. I made a few mistakes, but next time when I do it, you know, I'll know a little better. But nevertheless, I had a fun time. Also, you guys, so see, the snow moves around in there like your little snow globe. It's pretty cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you would please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, and have a blessed day.